All right, good morning. Check your time, 9:01, right here on your Remedy Radio Dial Solutions 93.9 FM. It's time for the energy. I hope you're warming up for this beautiful morning sports stories that we have in line for you. The name is FAVOUR or Lawrence. Right here, we take you through stories, in the world of sports, tennis, basketball, football, everything round the clock. OLADAPO Okunobi is right beside me this morning, flashing black.
Well, I know you have a touch of black as well. And but talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria playing against Lesotho today, we look at that. Well, I'm happy because, for Carlo Alcaraz winning his first game at the ATP final, having a back-to-back defeat right there, before going to the ATP final and getting to the ATP final, losing a game, but he got his star back. Well, we also look at update from the world of the NBA. However, what Joseph Peserio said yesterday during the press conference, I don't like it because saying that because you don't have enough time to train. So should we be expecting a poor performance from the Super Eagles of Nigeria today? Those are the questions I'm asking. But in the course of the show, we'll be joined by an ex-international who will also be sharing his opinion ahead of the game going down tonight today in Uyo against Lesotho. Well, remember, more games are also going down on the continent. Some games also went down yesterday. Remember, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Solutions 939 FM. Click, like, share. And also, remember to subscribe on all our channels. Well, Longman started the prediction plans. However, you can also send your predictions concerning Nigeria Lesotho's game going down today in Uyo. We know the opposition team came into the country around Monday. They've been able to also acclimatize. They should have the feel of Uyo pitch yesterday. However, today is the game. We'll be right back after this time out.
Let's take the first shot from the world of basketball, that is NBA. And these are the results of games that were played the early hours of today, as Dallas Mavericks was able to defeat Washington Wizards 130 points to 117 points. It was a great run for New York Knicks as they defeated Atlanta Hawks as the guest 116 points to 114. Now, Boston Celtics picked up 117 points away from Philadelphia 76ers 107 points. Well, 128 points, a good one for Milwaukee Bucks as they edged Toronto Raptors by 112 points. Let's look at the poor performance of Chicago Bulls and Orlando Magic, 94-96, but that was in favor of Orlando Magic with 96 points. Well, Phoenix Suns at home defeated Minnesota Timberwolves 133 points to 115. LA Lakers lost to Sacramento Kings 110 points to 125 points. Portland Trail Blazers and Cleveland Cavaliers, poor performance though, but it was a victory for Cleveland Cavaliers, 109 points to 95 points.
Nobody should overstress my team. Yes, we won our last game before going into this game, but there's no problem. 110 to 125, just 15 points difference, but there's no problem.
Just 2 points. Did you see 2 points difference in the games that
and you can see 2 point difference between Chicago Bulls and Orlando Magic.
FAVOUR.
That is my Lakers. Yes, that's my team. Thank you very much. Actually, for those who put money on LA Lakers, you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, now, but let's also check more updates on the show this morning. Looking at updates from the world of NBA, where Boston Celtics were without Jaylen Brown and Kristaps posting in their game against Philadelphia 76ers. However, there is a report talking about Philadelphia police saying that they have yet to find any videotape evidence of an alleged hit and run accident involving 76ers guard Kelly Oubre. And Coach Nick Nurse is standing by the player. But now let's just move on and let's talk tennis this morning, where Nick Kyrgios concedes the stars have to align a little bit for him to make a successful comeback after more than a year out of professional tennis, while the 2022 Wimbledon finalist maintains his hungry for a return. Kyrgios is now unranked after being sidelined since September last year with knee and wrist injury. I mean, if you look at this man, yes, he's good, but he's just heady. However, no thanks to injuries. But let's see what happens about this man. If he will start 2024 on a positive note. Remember, we have pre-us open, but we are not sure if this man is a one-time number 13, but required a knee surgery in January and then aborted comeback plans at Wimbledon after tearing a ligament in his right wrist. And I also hope that he will not be quitting the game because we love seeing the chaos on court. However, Andrei Rublev grew to frustrations during his 7-5, 6-2 loss to Carlo Alcaraz at the ATP Finals on Wednesday. That he repeatedly hit himself with a racket so hard that he blooded his left knee. I don't like seeing blood. Yeah, I dislike it. Even sometimes back in the days when I was in school, I mean in primary, secondary school, beats me, I no go cry. But if I don't see blood like this, everything.
Thank you for showing me your weakness.
Yeah, I don't like seeing blood,
Okay.
but that does not. If you cut yourself, I don't mind.
It's not about cutting myself. I know what to do to you.
What do you want to do,
No
Favor?
problem. No problem.
Okay, but now let's talk about Carlo Alcaraz this morning. It looks positive and it looks energized after getting the victory yesterday against Andrei Rublev, which he defeated Rublev 7-5, 6-2 in the game in the ATP. Final in the red group. Here is Carlo Alcaraz speaking about his victory on Wednesday.
Well, I think the most difficult thing is, how fast it is. We're playing the whole season, in the tournament in hardcore that are really slow ones. So coming here and it's really fast. It's a little bit difficult, to adjust your level into this court. But at the same time, I like, to be aggressive. I like to go to the net. Probably that's the best thing in playing indoor court as well.
Carlo Alcaraz speaking there, talking about his aggressiveness and what he loves playing and the style of play on the court. However, the second game yesterday saw Alexander Zverev losing against Daniel Medvedev 6-7, 4-6. Let's look at games going down today at the ATP Finals in the green group.
Well, Novak Djokovic will be up against Alcaraz, while the game between Novak Djokovic and Stefanos Tsitsipas was cancelled. But Jannik Sinner will be up against Olga Rune later on today at the AP Final Green Group.
Okay, looking at the doubles for the Green Group, Austin Krajicek will team up with Ivan Dodig against Santiago Gonzalez and Edward Roger Vasselin. In the second game, we have Massa Granollers against teaming up with Arosia Ceballos against Andre Molteni and Maximo Gonzalez. Moving away from that this morning and checking more updates on the show. And we talk boxing. It is about Anthony Joshua and, Deontay Wilder. It is not about these boxers facing each other, but Anthony Joshua will return against Otto Walling and Deontay Wilder facing Joseph Parker as the heavyweight rivals appear on the same bill in Saudi Arabia on 23rd of December. Joshua and Wilder could be one win away from finally sharing the ring, with the former world champions expected to fight in 2024 if they both emerge victorious from their bouts at the end of the year in Riyadh. Okay. Well, I won't want to put my heart to this because these people may just come up with another excuse and Fury will just come again.
No, it's just you deciding to deliberately lose your last bout so you won't meet the other person. It's money.
Favor, boss. I understand. I feel you. Favor. I never thought of that though. I mean, what you just said now. So they will lose and they will post. Okay, guys, let's go on the break, and when we come back, we'll check updates from the world of football. Remember, you can be part of the show. Send us your prediction. It is Nigeria Lesotho going down today in Niger. Let us know your predictions. Well, for Joseph Osorio, he's saying he's not changing any goalkeeper. It is more of what he wants. But for you, what do you want?
Of course, someone can see better than me, of course, but it's my opinion. is my solution. I keep the confidence in our goalkeepers. Of course, in this moment, Adelaide could not come because he didn't play now in Israel. Maduka could not come because the problem, the passport. But come Uzo. Uzo was our goalkeeper in the classification. In classification was our goalkeeper. Only didn't play one match. Was Adelaide playing the Sergio. Come Ojo, come Amas. I believe in our goalkeepers. I believe in Uzo also. Only that. But I accept you take other opinion, the media, other people. I know it's too much pressure over the goalkeeper here. I know you don't understand well the mistake our goalkeepers understand more the mistake our strikers lose many chances sometimes, but it's normal in football. It's normal in football. The strikers lose chance and midfield lose pass, or sometimes the goalkeeper do some mistake.
FAVOUR Power to Win, and that is dedicated to Super Eagles of Nigeria. You listen to Joseph Peserio now. Looking at another perspective this morning, former Nigerian international Dimeji Lawal is also the team manager of Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. Is with us live this morning. Let us also get his opinion concerning Super Eagles game going down today in Uyo against Lesotho. It's a World Cup qualifier. Good morning to you, Kabongo. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Top Striker. How are you?
Well, I'm good. I'm having fun.
And as madam, I have to congratulate you on your new marital status.
Thank you.
How are you managing the aim?
I'm managing. I'm striking. I am striking. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're good. And we are just concerned about Super Eagles game going down today in Uyo against Lesotho. It is the World Cup qualifiers. And, well, Joseph Peserio has come out to say that it is Francis Uzo starting. And a lot of people have got different opinion about this. I mean, you understand this game of football. If a manager is saying that despite Uzo not really getting the playing time and looking at some errors committed by him, if you were to be Peserio, what would you have done looking at the areas of goalkeepers you have?
Are we talking about the goalkeepers?
Yes, the goalkeepers.
Yeah, because I'm not hearing you clearly. But yes, on the goalkeepers, I think it is high time we give another goalkeeper a chance in the Super Eagles. I'm not a fan of Uzo because he's not been putting up a good show for a country like Nigeria. We're a footballing country, whether we like it or not. We are big in the game. And, a man that must man your post have to be solid also, have to be counted on. When we have a Yama, remember, we always feel safe. And when you have a goalkeeper like that, the players in front of him will feel safe also. But with Uzo, I don't think this crop of players feel safe with him. I'm sorry to say that.
Okay, I mean, you feel like the players are not safe even for him as well. But let's look at the expectation because Joseph Peserio also made it clear that some of the players came in late to camp. Should we be expecting a draggy game today against Lesotho?
For me, you see, Lesotho is not going to be a yardstick to judge the level of Nigerian football presently. If we think Lesotho is going to be a problem to us, I think we don't know what we are doing. I once played against Lesotho in the under-20, and I remember we gave them 4-0 here in Ibadan, Adamasigda. We went to Lesotho, we arrived same day because we have a delay flights. We begged for them to shift the game for us for another day. They refused. We arrived less than 2 hours. And we played these people on their ground and we got 2-2. So, for me, I don't think Lesotho is a yardstick. What Nigeria should be looking ahead to is what we are going to do in the World Cup proper, what we are going to do in the Nations Cup proper. And that is how I see it.
Oh, okay. So it is more of what we can do at the World Cup and not thinking about Lesotho, but we still have to qualify. Remember, games are coming thick and fast for Nigeria. But let me quickly get your prediction against Lesotho today. Your prediction?
My prediction for the game, I think if we put everything right, we'll do what we're supposed to do. I don't see Lesotho getting less than 4 goals from us.
4-0 in favor of Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Maybe they can be compensated with 1 goal, but I think we're not going to score less than 4 goals.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Kabongo Dimeji Lawal, team manager of Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Well, you just heard Dimeji Lawal, who's the team manager of Shooting Stars, former Nigerian International, saying at least Lesotho will collect. Woto. Let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyagonku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
That we small. Mama and papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But not 2 of us them get.
Actually, now I mean then they expect to. Now she then get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo better pass cash.
Santa Claus is now right here at Solutions 93.9 FM Kids, and you can have a fantastic end of the year party also. With just 2,000 Naira, you can see Santa Claus right here, and guess what? With the same ticket, you gain entrance into Solutions 93.9 FM's annual Kiddies End of the Year party.
Party after party, after party, after party.
Parents, schools, churches, and organizations. From December 1, 2023, Santa Claus will be here with goodie bags for your kids. With this token, you can allow your kids to experience the wonders of Christmas and the pleasurable end of the year season. If you demand, we can also transfer Santa Claus to your schools, your churches, and your organizations and anywhere at a discounted rate. All you have to do is reach out to us at 100 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Aweni House, Okeado, Ibadan. Or you can contact us on 0817-452-0785 or 0818-090-5832. Solutions 93.9 FM Santa's Grotto. Let the kids dream.
When great minds meet, great ideas inspire and transform a great nation. Wherever you are, National Advertising Conference is calling.
So, join us. Let's share perspectives on how brand narratives are developing talents, inspiring alternatives, and supporting a more creative economy. Theme: Marketing Communication as an enabler of national transformation.
Yes, Abuja will be on standstill from December 6th to 8th, 2023. Venue: International Conference Center, Abuja. Time: 9 a.m. each day.
Register at www.nationaladvertisingconference.com.
National Advertising Conference 2023. Let's engage marketing communications for national transformation.
Turn up, let's turn the nation around.
You explain, Taya. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face.
Francesca. It goes down when my disconnect.
Better rest. You don't try, you don't do. Better rest.
But baby, I don't know that number.
Chee! Hey!
Oh yeah, now, say it with your favorite lyrics on Spotify.
Nigeria is getting ready to host Lesotho at Uyo, but how are other, countries getting ready and prepared for the Africa World Championship qualification first stage? But let's look at fixtures for today. Botswana will be up against Mozambique, Gambia will take on Burundi, Somalia will be the host of Algeria, and Djibouti will be up against Egypt.
Well, Somalia is the guest of Algeria.
Yes, will be the guest of Algeria.
Okay.
Gabon will be hosting Kenya. We also told you earlier that Nigeria will take on Lesotho at Nigeria right here. Now, Togo will travel down to Sudan, and Cape Verde will be hosting Angola.
All right, talking about games that decided yesterday on the continent. Talking about the World Cup qualifiers. Equatorial Guinea defeated Namibia 1-0. Rwanda, Zimbabwe played out goalless as Mauritania lost against DR Congo 2-0. Ethiopia, Sierra Leone shared the spoils. All right, now looking at more updates on the show this morning, and it is about one man who left the French national team squad from Real Madrid. Remember, Bellingham also left the Three Lions squad, who also plays for Real Madrid. Let's talk about Edward Camavinga.
Well, he's going to leave the France squad on Thursday to return to Madrid. That's today after picking up a knee injury in training on Wednesday. The Real Madrid midfielder will undergo scans and medical tests at the club's training complex to discover the extent of his injury.
All right, now, well, so Favor, if you think that it is only about talking and doing night shows and, talking to kids, you can talk to players as well. You can manage male players because Union Berlin have hired the first female coach in Bundesliga history after parting ways with Hans Fischer and his staff on Wednesday. Maria Loa Etaya is to be an assistant to interim head coach Marco Grotte, with the pair having worked together with the club's under-19s until Fischer's dismissal. Union are in the midst of a 9-game losing run that has left them both off the table. Now, looking at the German Bundesliga table and what this woman will be bringing on board as an assistant coach, and where Union Berlin is on the German Bundesliga, same as the game, who their opponent will be. Union Berlin is rock bottom, 18th spot on the German Bundesliga log. They've won just 2 games this season and they've lost 9. You know what? They've conceded 26 goals and they've scored just 11 goals. Wow. And their next opponent will be Augsburg. Augsburg is 10th on the German Bundesliga log with 13 points. Yes. Winning 3, drawing 4, and losing 4. They've scored 20 goals and conceded 23 goals. They are not far from each other. Conceding 26 and 23.
It's just a mild difference. A woman is on board now, so she's going to charm Augsburg into losing. There is that charm that women bring it on the table. When you just there, some things you just show and like,
no, it's not about that. It's about you bringing the charm of being a qualified coach and bringing in the energy.
Against Augsburg, I have no idea, but God will help them.
This is charm by Rema.
London.
Another banger. Come here, wait till the water you. Green body make I rock, yeah. I know you senior me. I get the money pass your papa. Wait till you want way I know feel do for you. Why you want the booga one? Share you be kiss than any. You better drop your body and move sucker. Suffer with this body. Make we run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me.
talking about the charm by Rema, and let us see the charm that this Madame will be bringing on board. That is Marie Louis Etar. Now, moving away from that, and let's talk about a charm that may take one man away from Manchester United. We're talking about Jadon Sancho. Manchester United are refusing to let Jadon Sancho leave on the cheap if he moves in January. United will listen to offers for the England forward while he remains exiled from the first team squad following his public role with manager Erik ten Hag. Remember yesterday, Juventus were in the news that they are interested in giving him an exit option from Manchester United. Okay, now moving away from that, let's talk about Chelsea former owner Roman Abramovich.
Well, Chelsea are set to face further scrutiny from Premier League over reports of payments connected to the club's former owner Abramovich. The report said that we got that Abramovich, a Russian billionaire who owned the club for 19 years until it was sanctioned by the British government last year, used offshore companies to make payments which appear to have been for the club's benefits. So there was potential fraud?
Well, remember the whole issue of Russia-Ukraine crisis,
The sale of Chelsea was very rushed, actually. So maybe some accounts were not balanced before he left.
I'm
just trying
also
to
using I feel, well, Abramovich and the UK government, Chelsea will sit down. Let's know where the problem
now
is.
that Chelsea is already coming up,
Although,
another problem.
well, we are getting update. The Premier League is already investigating the club after the new owner became aware of potentially incomplete financial reporting linked to the Abramovich era while completing their due diligence as part of the takeover, and self-reported the information they discovered to the league and other regulators. Okay, so let us regulate the show, balance it this morning. Looking at the other side this morning as we look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. For those who were happy that there was strike yesterday, same as Tuesday.
It's over.
So last night I was just, while checking the news, I just saw the breaking news. NLC, TUC, call of strike. Yesterday I was seeing some public school kids going back home. Some of them were happy, not knowing that they just had yesterday's break and come back to school today. But actually, we need to look at Nigeria's IGR. We need to look at, companies that shut down. I keep asking the question, when we go on strike, when NLC goes on strike, is it about Nigerians or about their personal interest?
You know what? The things written down by NLC for the call of a strike were basically not for Nigerians. I'll read it out during the show. It was more or less of go and apologize to these, they must be arrested.
Yes.
Just for Joe Ajaero. Where is the interest of Nigerians? I keep asking that question. When all these things broke out, I asked the question, is this in the interest of Nigerians or just
interest of NLC
or for
members.
Joe Ajaero himself?
Well, it is 9:29. Damola Fenwa is here. People are here. Enjoy the show. Let's be dynamic with your morning update and make it better with Kick-Off Sports Show, where we will be serving you all the latest from tennis, basketball, Formula One, football, exclusive interviews, and lots more.
Hamilton going for the move on Alonso and the 130. These two great side by side.
Martinelli! Oh yes! Gabriel Martinelli is back with a bang!
Headlines from Nigerian newspapers, behind the papers from the stands, analysis on burning trending issues across Nigeria and beyond.
The problem is not politics or tribalism but corruption.
The governors will say, give us our own slot. The chairman of local government will say, give us our own slot. Who does those slots go to?
You offend, they arrest you, they detain you, and they release you. That's all.
Hello, my name is OLADAPO Okunubi.
My name is Victory Onyedikachi.
My name is Adedamola Lafenwa.
And my name is FAVOUR Oloruntola.
Join us weekdays 9 a.m. on your Remedy Radio dial, Solutions 939 FM.
Here, we make it different from the norm.
Okay, it is the 16th day of the month of November 2023. The year is gradually coming to an end. Thank God for the breath of life. Thank God for counting you and I worthy to still be among those who are living to see this day. It's AM Update on Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Adedamola Lafenwa. It's another beautiful Thursday morning, and like Dapo and Favor were saying, the strike is over, and the strike is over. Actually, I wasn't surprised when I eventually heard that the strike had been called off, because I knew they were going into a meeting with the National Security Advisor, that is Nu Ribadu, and I knew the Senate had already stepped in, and there were lots of begging here and there to the organized labor to shelve the strike action. But we'll talk more on that issue and some other issues this morning.
All right, good morning to you, Lafi.
Yes, yeah. I wanted to ask you a question, but I will suspend the question.
No, hit me hard.
No, don't let me hit you hard. Don't let me hit you
All right,
hard.
good morning to you, everyone. My name is Favor Oloruntola. Yes, the strike is over, but the question here is, now that a day is gone, 2 days gone in the economic activities of Nigeria, what is the effect that it has had on every sector, the education sector, the aviation sector,
maritime
sector, every sector in Nigeria? We'll talk about that. This is AM Update on Solutions 93.9 FM. I've got the Punch, actually that's the Punch. I've got the Nation and the Nigerian Tribune newspaper with me.
Okay. Okay, starting with the Punch newspaper right in front of me this morning. The biggest story, of course, is the calling off of the strike action by the organized labor, and it says a labor suspends strike. OPS stakeholders tackle NLC TUC, and there are two riders under that caption. We have this one saying strike over Ajaero assault abuse of power, says LCCI. Maritime sector loses 20 billion naira.
Okay.
Okay.
Just how many days? Monday to Wednesday?
No, Monday to Monday to Wednesday. Yeah. It's Monday to Wednesday. Okay, well.
Yes, Monday.
Oh,
Tuesday.
it started on Tuesday actually. Started on Tuesday, and just 2 days.
And then 200 and what again?
20 billion naira
Not in millions.
from the maritime sector alone. Okay, the second rider says Labour threatens to resume strike, insists on demands, says suspension temporary. I heard you saying that you read through the demands of the NLC, okay, which we would like to read out this morning. Labour Party welcomes Atiku's merger proposal. NNPP gives condition. This is getting more interesting. I read through the condition the NNPP is giving, and we'll talk more on that condition this morning. And I hope Atiku Abubakar will be willing to go in line with the condition NNPP is given. I'll read out the condition NNPP is given on the show this morning. Navy arrest 4 stowaways aboard Dubai vessel. Pages 4 and 5. All this jackpot. Some people just want to jackpot by all means necessary, all means available. LASG, that's the Lagos State Government, dislodges arrest street traders in Oshodi. Others, page 6. Let me take 2 more stories. Okay, Lagos Kogi Rivers lead as inflation eats 27.33%. That story is found on page 9. 177 deported Nigerians violated Saudi Arabia visa rules. Embassy. And the last one says, FG reduces charges against Emefiele. Strike stalls arraignment. These and many more stories will be found on the pages of the Punch newspaper this Thursday morning.
Okay, let's go to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. After meeting with NSA, Labour suspends strike. FG regrets attack on NLC president, says investigation in progress, arrests made. Inflation rate jumps to 27.33% as food cost rises, but 31.52%. Now, still on the finance sector of Nigeria, ex-finance minister OLADAPO dies at 90. You can find a story on page 30 of the Nigerian Tribune. Now to education. OAU lecturers slums dies in his office. Why am I having the stories on the Nigerian Tribune this morning? Okay, well, one party state, PDP, APC, bicker. Page 29. New River CP orders arrest of notorious cultists. Subaba, other criminals. Page 35. Minority leader, PDP senator settle for North Central. Page 29 of the Nigerian Tribune. Why 177 Nigerian passenger visas were cancelled. Saudi Embassy, page 16. Appeal Court confirms Sanwo-Olu's re-election. A good one in Lagos State. Page 3. Congratulations are in order. Right there. Now, $6 billion partnership with AFCTA to transform trade across Africa. Okay, we also have 2 killed, 1,000 houses burnt as Fine Gulf's IDP camp in Borno. The stories you will listen to on our Yoruba segment or Yoruba news at Kika by 1 o'clock today.
Okay, do I take the nation?
Of course, please.
Okay, let me take the nation now. The nation says reforms come with pains, but inevitable, says federal government. And there are 2 riders under that caption. We have this one saying there will be transparency in budgeting expenditure. And the second one says President, job creation a priority. Okay, Labour calls off strike after talks with NSA ministers. And the rider says suspects in assault on Ajaero arrested. Saudi government, 177 Nigerians came with irregular visas. We did no wrong, says Air Peace. Let me take a few more stories on the front page. Okay, Edo State is in the news again this morning. Word to Shaibu, that is the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. His ward is sending message to him. Word to Shaibu, run for governor. And the rider says, Kingsmen urge interest renewal. We'll talk on this issue this morning. Government's efforts okay to halt soaring inflation. And the last one I'll be taking says former finance minister OLADAPO Shuleye dies at 90. These and many more stories will be found on the pages of the Nation newspaper this morning.
Okay, well, let me take the reading of the NLC demands in the burning issue for today, and then we reach out to our analyst on the program this morning who will actually speak to us. Just stay tuned. Don't change the dial. Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying tuned. I was about to read out the demands of the NLC that would have, warranted the strike not to be called off, but unfortunately, the strike was called off yesterday. Now, this is what the NLC demanded on the X platform. It gave 6 conditions. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) listed 6 conditions that must be met for it to call off the strike indefinitely. It listed that the NLC said that Chinaza Unwaneri, the special advisor to Imo State Governor, special duties, who allegedly led the attack on NLC President Joe Ajaero and other workers in the state, must be arrested and prosecuted. The union also said all police officers as well as thugs involved in the attack on the labor leader should be arrested, prosecuted, and dismissed.
That's number 2.
Number 2.
Okay.
It also demanded the arrest, prosecution, and dismissal of Chief Security Officer in Imo State Government House, simply identified as SP Shaba.
Number 3.
He said he led, participated, and provided cover for the thugs to brutalize the workers in Imo State. Now, every time NLC wants to go on strike, the hopes of the people are hot because it seems they're fighting for the welfare of the citizens. Now, look at these demands. Where is the NLC getting it wrong? Good morning to you, Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokbe. Good morning, sir.
Brother.
Good morning.
Welcome to Nigeria.
Really, welcome to Nigeria.
Indeed, welcome to Nigeria. Okay, did you listen to the demands, or some of the demands being read out by FAVOUR Olorutola from the NLC?
Yes, that was a demand that was made by in the speech read by TUC President Usifo.
Now, okay, go ahead, please.
NLC has suspended that strike.
Okay.
And the suspension of that strike is based on the word of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, who said that those who attacked and brutalized Joe Ajaero in Owerri have been arrested. Okay. What about the other demands? Arrested. Have they been prosecuted? How much of investigation? Why did the federal authorities wait until it dovetailed into a strike before arresting them or coming out to say they have been arrested? Why did they have to wait for things to dovetail into a national strike? Why? These are the issues. And then if the NLC is purportedly suspending its strike, a nationwide strike colored for that specific purpose, simply on the word of the National Security Advisor, is there a memorandum of action, memorandum of understanding, or mere words? Is it politicians that they want to trust with words? Even the memorandum of action that they signed, has it been implemented? Signed, memorandum of action, signed how many months ago? Has it been implemented? Or NLC just took the line of least resistance to save face? These are the questions.
Comrade.
And then on the National Security Advisor himself.
Okay.
Nuhu Ribadu is National Security Advisor. He should stay in the shadows. National security advisors are shadowy figures. They are seen. Mostly they are not heard. When they talk on critical national issues that affect security. Yes, he tried to link this with security. He called it economic security and social security. He's talking too much. He comes out and he escorts visitors to the villa. He escorts them to the door. And then all these photo ops. Which security advisor did you see doing photo ops? And just like the chief of staff, that one has stayed a little bit in the background now. All these photo ops is all about political ambition, I can tell you. So, and all these posturing.
Can you hear me,
I'm
sir?
with you.
Yes, I am very amazed that you mentioned the word political ambition. Now, I read out all of this demands by the NLC, and I didn't hear that the federal government should implement so for the citizens of Nigeria, that the wage award should be done at this time and this time. I remember asking the question when all of this started, the strike started, isn't this something personal? Now, look at the state of the nation. For this strike, which of course looks like a personal ambition or something like that, the economic sector of Nigeria has waned. Yesterday, the public students were sent off school. The private students were open. We'll still have the same students sit for the same examination. And then we are saying that Nigeria is not blossoming. Let's look at this.
I think okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, the strike itself was precipitated by the assault on Joe Ajaero. And that assault on Joe Ajaero was precipitated by the demand of labor in Imo and then the national action. 35 months salaries unpaid to 11,000 workers and so many other things, you know. We're not hearing about that. We're hearing about the assault on Joe Ajaero. People, yes, I've heard someone say, yes, he went to Imo as the national president of NLC. He did not go as Joe Ajaero. But people are also saying that, look, Labour had taken sides in the political fray. Labour supported a presidential candidate, and invariably they are supporting the gubernatorial candidate of Labour Party in that election. They have become partisan, and when you become partisan, you have joined the fray. And when you join the fray, you can be dragged in the mud. So that is, and we're not hearing, like my comrade sister said, we're not hearing about Nigerians. We're not hearing about the plight of Nigerians. 27.something% inflation, which is projected for 30% by December. We're not hearing about that. They're not talking about new wage award. It will last 6 months. It will soon, before you know it, 6 months is over. It's something concrete. And you know the governors, they are the last people that will agree to pay anything. The last one that Jonathan did, federal government said they were going to pay 65. Organized private sector said they were going to pay 45. It was the governors forum that dragged it down to 30. And even this 30 is not being paid. I can tell you for one in Oyo State, it is the totality that is 30,000. It is not the minimum wage. When you add all the allowances together, that is when it becomes 30,000. When they say minimum wage, it is excluding of allowances. Minimum wage. It should be excluding of all allowances. And some are not even paying it as it is. How many are paying it as it is in this country today? NLC is not shouting about that. And my concern is this. There are many battles, like I've said, ahead of NLC in this wage, new minimum wage. NLC is crying wolf and crying wolf now. When the real wolf comes out and it cries wolf, those who are to chase the wolf away may not be available.
Comrade Ayodeji, to corroborate what you just said, it's believed in some quarters that, fine, Joe Ajaero was in Imo State too, as a NLC president, to at least to have a rally in the name of labor, that people that have been owed there. Now, the question is, why did he have to wait until few weeks?
For 35 months.
For 35 months.
And
These people have been
few
owed for
weeks
35 months. And when it's just few weeks to the
election,
some people are seeing it as a way of campaigning against the sitting governor. That's another angle to it.
What I alluded to. People said the Labour Congress supported Labour movement, CUC and Labour Party. They supported a presidential candidate. That meant they had joined the political fray. They have thrown their hat into the ring and they have become partisan. And that candidate did not win. You understand?
Yeah.
When that candidate did not win, and you are, it was from the day this administration came into office that they started, the very first day that they started threatening strike. This is about the 6th call for national strike in 6 months. That is an average of 1 strike call or threat of strike per month. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And look, there are battles ahead of Labour. They should get serious.
Okay, I want to digress a little bit. You know, you mentioned something about the Joe Ajaro's assault precipitating the strike. Now that the Labour is seemingly looking political, who will be the voice of the people? And why is it that the cash crunch, the fuel subsidy removal, did not even precipitate this level of strike that we're having? Who will be the voice of the people when all of this, comes crumbling down?
In May 2016, when we woke up and suddenly got to the pump for PMS, the price without notice moved from 85 to 145. NLC threatened and declared a strike. After 4 days or thereabout or a week, the government just ignored them.
Yes.
And totally, go and check the record.
Yeah.
The government ignored them. And then they issued a statement that they were suspending the strike after calls on them by well-meaning Nigerians. Which well-meaning Nigerians? It was because the what they were doing did not attract the interest or our attention of that government.
No hold waters.
So, they don't hold water. But because, look, this thing is looking ridiculous. Every time you issue threat, every time you call strike. Some, look at the compliance level. Some states complied, some did not. Of course, some of the nerve centers of the economy complied, you understand? We didn't see Pengassin and Nupeng joining. I didn't hear Pengassin and Nupeng joining. But of course, some banks joined. And then they thought that is a major nerve of our economy. Yeah. Imagine how much has been lost.
It is in the paper. It is in the paper that this morning that the maritime sector lost 20 billion naira in just 2 days. Now that is just for one sector.
People have schedule. People have work schedule. Our goods are ready. Agents go and clear it. We have hired workers that will offload. They are waiting. Then they get to the port. They cannot access their goods. Will they pay the workers that did not work? You understand? All these things, some people are organized and they work according to plan. And then you scuttle the plan. And then you scuttle projections. And then targets are not met. When targets are not met, of course, you know the consequences. Money that ought to have been collected at the port that day into the treasury of Nigeria is all gone and missing. All gone and missing. Those 2 days cannot be recovered. You know, but deploying strike now as the first option, as the first instrument in labor employer relations is looking very untidy. It's looking very untidy.
Okay, let's move away from the strike now and let's talk about the economy. It's in the papers this morning that the inflation rate has jumped up again to 27.33%. And as food cost rises by 31.52%. Now, we keep hearing this almost every time that the inflation rate is getting higher and higher. Is there nothing that the government can do to put a stop to this? And I mean, the high cost of food is, I mean, the Yoruba will say, now, if people can't even afford to eat now, is this a good sign? When will there be an end to this thing?
There will be an end to it.
When?
Let me tell you, in this country, we used to have rolling plans. We used to have development plans. Then, the latest one we have now is medium-term expenditure plan. I don't think it's even up to, I think it's even a 2-year or 3-year plan. You understand? Now, when even as a family, you make 5, 10-year plan, you understand? Even as individuals, you make plans for 3, 4, 5, short, medium, long-term plans. What are the plans of this country? What is the vision that is jointly, what is the economic vision that is jointly, agreed upon? And then we all key into it and pursuing it. Look, let me tell you, it is the elite that usually determines the fate of any country. What is your own opinion or what you have seen? What is the elite consensus about Nigeria's economic development? What is the elite consensus about Nigeria's political development? What is the elite consensus that you have seen in this country? The only elite consensus that I have seen as a watcher is grab power and make life easy for yourself. It is not about the people, and it is not in the interest of the elite. Let me tell you, they must have calculated. Since the days of Babangida, they have calculated. The elite, the political, the military, economic, academic, business elite, they have calculated and they have come to the conclusion that the Nigerian cannot break. He will stretch. We have not been stretched to the limit. So they keep on stretching us. They keep on stretching us. They say they will adjust. They will readjust. And they say they are resilient. And I even heard they say Nigerians are the happiest people on earth. What is the source of the joy of Nigerians? What is the source of their joy? That they say we are the happiest people on earth. That is dangerous to be classified as the happiest people on earth in this state of I will call economic bombardment that Nigerians are currently under. And they say we are resilient. Somebody says, no, we are not resilient. We are a docile people. We are just a docile people. We are just a docile people. You remember that of Elaji? I know one dad. I get a sister. I get a brother. I get a mother. If they did that in South Africa, would South Africa be where it is today? They would still have been in bondage. But the decision, the elite decides where we go. The elite decides where any country goes. Our elite has not taken that responsibility.
But okay, to answer the question I asked you, when will this stop?
It will only stop when we are tired of it and then shake off the yoke. That's it. Look, has it ever gone better? Has it ever gotten better? Since your secondary school days, has it ever gotten better? Even let's just use, though I don't like using it, the exchange rate of the naira to the dollar. Since your days as a secondary school boy, has the exchange rate improved or gotten worse?
At all.
Huh?
At all.
That because we are worried about that because we are a nation that consumes and do not produce. If we produce it is not even in our interest for our naira to be strong as the dollar because it will make our export expensive if it is a strong currency. But if it's a weak currency, our export will be cheaper to buy in other countries, and that will bring us, the needed net flow of foreign exchange. But because we're a consuming nation, we always shout at the dollar when it goes up in exchange for the naira. So we can only get out of this when the yoke becomes neck and back breaking. Then we throw it off. Maybe we have not got there.
Okay, but probably we'll get there someday.
Mm.
Okay, we read something in the papers yesterday talking about Atiku Abubakar canvassing for a merger to oust the ruling party APC. And there are responses coming this morning. Labour Party already welcomed the proposal, saying it's a good one. But NNPP is given a condition to be a party to that kind of merger. And the condition is that Rabiu Kwankwanso, who is the former governor of Kano State, will be allowed to wrestle power with the All Progressives Congress in 2027. Do you see Atiku bowing down or accepting this offer from NNPP?
How do you go to the negotiation table in such a rigid position? What then are you going to negotiate?
Mm-hmm.
What then are you going to negotiate? That's not diplomatic. That is, you can get to the negotiation table and convert the asset, the value addition that your own man will bring to it. And is it all about Rabiu Kwankwanso? Is it about him? Is it about him alone? Is he the only one in the AMP or the NNPP? That is he the only one? Are there no other, capable, deep, and motivated and committed Nigerians? Is he the only one? He has even personalized the organization as if it belongs to him. The party does not belong to you. If the party belongs to you, you will be the only member of the party. You understand? No. You don't go to and Labour Party too welcomes it. Of course. You see, what is the ideology of Labour Party? What is the vision of Atiku and his co-travelers? And what about NMPP? What is their vision? You have not even sat down to share your views and try harmonizing it and creating a vision. That is what I said. It is not about a vision for Nigeria. It is about grabbing power. If they were serious, they would get together and talk about harmonizing. This is our own vision. This is your vision. This is his vision. Let us harmonize it. Where is the destination? Let us harmonize strategies. And then you come out that this is our vision for Nigeria. And these are the strategies. Believe in us. We can do it. We will do it. They're talking about grabbing power. And then when they grab power, they will start thinking of what to do with the power. We don't want that anymore. We have seen too much of that. When people grab power, they will now say they have 7-point agenda, 13-point agenda. Agenda they didn't have before getting to power. No, enough of that. Enough of that.
Okay, as we gradually wind up on the program, let's go to Edo State, where the ward where Philip Shaibu belongs to is advising him to go into the race to succeed Obaseke. Do you see him as clinching the position? Because I know you've said it many times on this program that Philip Shaibu doesn't look formidable enough to succeed Godwin Obaseke because there are still some forces working against him, even in the party. But now that he's having a support from his ward, should he go ahead with this?
Any man, any politician worth his salt that has risen to the level of deputy governor must be in charge and control of his political ward. In fact, a member of the House of Assembly, that is your base. That is your foundation. You saw how careless Oshiomhole was and was routed from his ward because he thought he was national chairman. He was routed everybody has learned a lesson from that. So, if his word endorses him and encourages him, not bad, but it takes more than a word to get the governorship ticket. And of which party? Of the PDP, of the APC, or of the Labour Party? Or which party? Does he have the statewide machinery? Will he become a weapon in the hands of vested interests? You understand? To neutralize PDP and to neutralize APC.
But he's still a PDP. He's still a PDP man. He hasn't said he has.
He's still a PDP man.
Definitely.
He's still a PDP man. Remember the configuration of PDP itself in Edo State. You know, they were not PDP members. They came into PDP and they gave them the ticket, but definitely they are not in total control of the party. But because of the power of the governor to dispense patronage, people will fall in line. The governor clearly knows who he wants to make his successor. And Edo has a zoning arrangement. That zoning arrangement does not favor the deputy governor. It does not favor him. So that is, but you see, politicians have an incurable optimism. If it is as dark as midnight without even a star, they will tell you there is a ray of hope. There is a silver lining in the darkness. They are the most incurable optimists. But he has the right to pursue. If it is an ambition, if it is a desire to serve, why not? But he should look before he leaps.
Okay.
He should look. But sometimes politicians do what they do to remain relevant. We should understand that. They do something. If they say they are running for Senate, they may actually be running for House of Reps. Okay, don't expect things. Take the House of Reps ticket. Someone will go for governorship. They will be actually looking to be deputy governor. So, politicians, their own calculations are not the calculations of you and I and comrade Sister Favor.
Okay, maybe that is what is even affecting Dino Melaye in Kogi State, because some people say it's better off as a senator than being a governor that he's aspiring to become.
It should have been a monumental disaster to have the likes of Dino Melaye in Lugard House. God saved Kogi that journey. I mean, you remember Professor Tiamo, senior advocate of Nigeria, when they had a time, we said, well, when he leaves office, he has done it before, he will help the creative ingenuity of Dino Melaye in the entertainment industry. I think we should be pursuing that.
Okay. On that hilarious note, we'll say thank you to you. So
thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay.
All right, we lost him already.
Bye.
All right, we've been speaking with Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe, having a conversation with him on some of the topics or the issues read out in the dailies this morning. I saw Favor going through some messages, and so I actually saw one that sounded that looks funny.
So funny. This person read like, you people are not serious. Is NLC still on strike that you're still taking off light by 9 a.m. in the morning? I mean, it's everyone is just, you still switch off light by 9 a.m. again today. Please restore electricity. Everyone is just going through one thing or the other. But we have some other comments right here as regards, the NLC strike and the state of the nation. We got one on WhatsApp earlier today. Remember, you can also drop your messages on Facebook at Solutions 939 FM, Solutions 939 FM. And you can drop it on WhatsApp 0904 422 to 939, 0904 422 to 939, or you can call 0909 888 9939, 0909 888 9939, or 0912 222 2939, 0912 222 2939. Okay, to WhatsApp, the government should do everything possible to make life easier to live. There's a message coming from Reverend Zechariah Olubayo. You also send us a message from on Facebook as well. You're reaching us live from Ogun State. Thank you very much. Oday Prince, Adeshola Peter Adewumi, and Bosaday Favor. Good morning to you all. Now, to other comment right on the NLC strike for this morning on our X platform. Wow. Let me see this. Okay, now this is at August 12th_. This is why some people were against them going on strike to begin with. The NLC chairman was brutalized publicly. The rational thing for them to do was protest and strike about it till the culprits are punished publicly. But what did they do instead? Protest and caused havoc. I mean, the economy is in shambles as we speak. Someone was like, this is why the government do not take NLC serious. I mean, now, I'm beginning to imagine when this thing is going to get to the point where Nigerians will need to have that strike. And the labor union has misused this, almost all the opportunities, and just for its own.
And let's not forget that the strike that was even called had a partial compliance too, which really also questions the ability of the NLC to mobilize such actions in future occurrences. Like Comrade Ajishokwe said, there are still some things, there are still some issues coming up that will need this kind of thing.
And then no one is going to take
kind of
energy. Even Nigerians don't take it serious anymore. Now, at Chinji __, we have, you have just changed your mouth immediately, but a few days before the Imoguba, you said the protest or the proposed strike was for political gains. Now, after the lecture, you're now talking about condemning the assault on the NLC president, and I ask, are you a politician or a journalist?
These people, Joe Ajaero went to rally or to do a protest on their behalf, had been owed salaries for 35 months. My question is, why did he have to wait until a few weeks to the Gilbert polls to now go and arrange that kind of protest? Why didn't he do it way before now? I mean, 35 months ago.
Are really arising. Now, at _Ofiemi, it says, embarking on a nationwide strike isn't an abuse of power because the decision to do so came from the NLC, a body, not the president. Okay.
Okay, can we still take more comments?
I think we can still take more so that we can actually wrap up the program today.
Okay.
Strike today, call off tomorrow, and believing on the government that don't keep to agreements reached. This is what the comrade was saying. It's just word of mouth. Well, both NLC and the government are jokers. It's painful that the masses bear the brunt of all of this. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Alaji Ayulabogu.
Good morning, sir.
And I'm calling from Lanlate.
All right, so let's have a contribution.
We are mixing two things together.
Okay, sir.
See that the governor of Igbo is owing 35 months salary or enrollment or what? If that should be the case, I think the step taken by the global leader, we should at least acknowledge and thank him. What do I mean by that? Towards that election, the governor is supposed to have paid more or out of the backlogs of our salary homes. But he did not do anything at that time. That is why it warrants the NLC to take a proper action.
Okay.
But the strike to the masses and into the poor people in the field is just like two elephants fighting. The grass will bear the brunt. So it is high time they call it off. It should have been 2 or 3 days rally. Because anything does evil, when you do bad to a man, so you are doing it to the entire society, I mean to the entire labor force. That is why they take the proper action. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much for your contribution, sir. There was a call coming in. Okay, let's go on a commercial break. When we'll come back, we take your calls. Please just hold on for us. We know that you want to contribute and leave your comments. We'll be right back.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
We small. Our mama and our papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But now two of us them get.
Actually, now I mean that they expect to. Now she then get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo better pass cash.
When great minds meet, great ideas inspire and transform a great nation. Wherever you are, National Advertising Conference is calling.
So, join us. Let's share perspectives on how brand narratives are developing talents, inspiring alternatives, and supporting a more creative economy. Theme: Marketing Communication as an enabler of national transformation.
Yes, Abuja will be on standstill from December 6th to 8th, 2023. Venue: International Conference Center, Abuja. Time: 9 a.m. each day.
Register at www.nationaladvertisingconference.com.
National Advertising Conference 2023. Let's engage marketing communications for national transformation.
Turn up, let's turn the nation around.
You explain, Taya. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face.
Francesca. He goes down with my disconnect.
Better rest. You don't try, you don't do. Better rest.
But baby, I don't know that number.
Hey.
Oh yeah, now say it with your favorite lyrics on Spotify.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyagonku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
Santa Claus is now right here at Solutions 93.9 FM, kids, and you can have a fantastic end of the year party also. With just 2,000 naira, you can see Santa Claus right here, and guess what? With the same ticket, you gain entrance into Solutions 93.9 FM's annual Kiddies End of the Year party.
Party after party, after party after party.
Parents, schools, churches, and organizations. From December 1, 2023, Santa Claus will be here with goodie bags for your kids. With this token, you can allow your kids to experience the wonders of Christmas and the pleasurable end of the year season. If you demand, we can also transfer Santa Claus to your schools, your churches, and your organizations and anywhere at a discounted rate. All you have to do is reach out to us at 100 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Aweni House, Okeado, Ibadan. Or you can contact us on 0817-452-0785 or 0818-090-5832. Solutions 93.9 FM Santa's Grotto. Let the kids breathe.
9, 3, 9. Watima what? 9, 3, 9. Watima what?
All right, 10:20, still on AM Update on Solutions 93.9 FM. You can still be a part of the program by calling our studio line 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. You can also drop your comments on our X platform and as well as our Solutions 939 FM Facebook page. I have a message on the Facebook page. It's coming from Omade Adekunle. You said it's a pity that the NLC and the federal government did not consider those that have died during the 2-day strike. Some patients that need urgent medical attention in hospital might have died due to the strike. They are just playing politics with the lives of the masses. May God touch the hearts of our leaders. Okay, that's coming from Omade Adekunle.
I didn't even think about the health sector.
Well, I think that is one of the things that NLC should consider when going on strike. I know sometimes they feel stretched to the wall, pushed to the wall, to that will be the only alternative left to alternative approach to go with when they are trying to press on their demands. But at the same time, they need to be considerate as well.
All right, we have those comments right here on X as well. I take these 3 more and then we wrap up the program this morning. This is from Jume Laolu. It says NLC are just sabotaging the current regime. Please allow the regime to continue trying their best. NLC, TUC, and ASU, please allow our country to move forward. Stop all this. Strike today, strike tomorrow. You put it something there. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm still from Ibadan.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to commend the analyst. I think he made some cogent points on the politicians and their aspirations. But based on that, on what happened between NLC and the federal government, I think what Labour did just to say the president that this kind of things should never happen again. Going on strike does not mean that they're going to achieve things on any of those labor demands. Those ones are different. This one is just to state that no politicians should beat any labor leader. Because beating them, they represent workers. So beating them means they are beating all Nigerian workers. So I commend them on what they did.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you for
that's
that.
Another wonderful angle.
That's another wonderful angle that we can actually take that from. Now, Osikpo Achale 1 on X says, it is too early to suspend the strike. The NLC and TUC leaders are supposed to call a meeting of Congress before suspending the strike. This is why the government did not take them serious. Are you sure it's because of the serious the levity of this, or the fact that the strike is helping you to relax at home? Which one? which one should we believe there? And final comment here. That is why federal government and governors do not take NLC serious. You're doing us ping pong, ping ping pong pong. Today you call for strike. By midnight it's called off without any serious achievement. I'm sorry to say that NLC is gone. Judiciary is gone. Votes don't count, so those in government will do anyhow. That's a Jersey01 on X. Thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, we sincerely appreciate everyone for calling in, for leaving your comment on WhatsApp, on X, on Facebook as well, and for listening. It's been a wonderful time with you. Join our colleagues tomorrow, Vic Riches and OLADAPO will be right on the program. Remember, sports starts by 9 o'clock. We kick off the AM Update segment by 9:30. My name is FAVOUR Olorentola.
And my name is Adi Damola Lafenwa, wishing you a very fruitful day. Good morning.